In this video, we're going to look at measurements. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure you are in the measurement of choice. And how you do that is you come up to this folder icon and you press New. From the New menu, you will get three options: feet and inches, meters and millimeters. So for my purposes and what I currently want to do, I'm going to use this meters one. So you can double click on that. And this takes us into the meters. So let's just test this. Let's delete the man and let's just draw a rectangle. So with the rectangle, I'm just going to place it on the origin. So I'm going to click once and I'm going to start dragging it out. Now, don't click for a second time. If you look down on the lower right hand side, as I move around, you'll see two measurements. You'll see width and you'll see length. So if I move it inwards, you'll notice that my width is going to be the first one, and my length, or sorry, the other way around, my length is going to be the first one, and my width is going to be the second one. So without clicking, I'm going to input the measurements that I want. So I'm going to type in 2.0 followed by comma followed by 2.0. So this should give me a box 2 meters square. So when I press enter, this will complete the shape. So there we go, we have pressed enter and I have this rectangle that is 2 meters square. Now if I go down to the pull push tool, I can do the same here. So I can click once and I can start dragging, and you'll notice I'm getting a measurement for my height. So rather than clicking a second time, I'm just going to set the measurement. So I'm just going to press 2.0, and you can put whatever measurement you want here, followed by enter. And when I press enter, it will complete the box. And there we go. So now we have 2 meters wide, 2 meters in length, and 2 meters in height. Now the same can be done with moving this object. So if I select it, so if I click on this arrow tool and then triple click, so 1, 2, 3, and you'll notice if I click once, I'll just get a single plane. If I click twice, you'll notice that I get the plane plus the edges. And then if I click 3 times, 1, 2, 3, I get everything for that object selected. So with everything selected, I can come to my move tool. So with the move tool selected, I'm going to come down to this origin and I'm just going to start by moving it out. And I'm still holding it at this point, but I'm holding it along this green axis. So if I want it 2 meters going on this green axis, I can just press 2.0 and I'm still holding my mouse button in. That's important to note. So let me press 2.0 again, 2.0, and then I press enter. And that completes the movement. And it's the same if I want to move it along the red axis. I click and I drag it along the red axis, and then I can change the measurement. So I can press 2.0 and then press enter, and it moves it 2 meters. And it's the same along the blue axis. So let's come back to the origin first. So if I just click and drag it, I can bring it back to the origin. Now start dragging it up along the blue axis, and once again I'm going to put 4.0 in this time and then press enter, and it goes off state. So if I zoom in, you'll see that it's gone up there, and if I want to get it back, I can just drag it and then push it against the origin, and there we are. So that's measurements in a nutshell, and how to kind of deal with moving objects and scaling it to the right proportions that you want. So I hope that was useful. In the next video we're going to look at box modeling.